Man, this thing's quiet, bro. Man, this sucker's quiet. You know how long it's been since I've been on a bike this quiet? The ride's so weird. It feels small. I don't know. I don't like the bars. That's it, I guess. They're like too lean back for me. I'm used to like something up here, you know. Making sure y'all can see. Alrighty, right away here. Hearing something chirping. It went away. I think it was just the brakes. I squeezed the brake handle a few times and it went away. Probably just a pad rubbing. The shifter's a little bent on this thing too. Boy, is it soft though. They had the forks way up in the tubes all the way touching the handlebars when I started working on it, because I'm guessing somebody really short rode it. I'm not sure. Missing this mirror. I got a handle, son. Check her out. Y'all like my handle? This is a customer's bike, so I mean it ain't gonna be like our regular rides where I'm out popping wheelies and doing crazy stuff. And I mean, I'm doing 3 miles an hour down my driveway right now. Customer machine, you know. Gotta treat him right. I'm lugging this thing, dude. She's just trucking too, dude. Feels like the carbs aren't in sync exactly. Getting a little bit of a boop, 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 boop. I think this thing's got a street bike engine on it, dude. It's wicked. Yeah, she's pretty wicked. Dang, the brakes work good too. Rev match to downshift. Such a beautiful way to cool off. Somebody put in a tiny house there. I can't remember his name. Customer better be careful on this son of a gun, dude. I'm telling you. This old sack of hockey will run, son. Run like a scalded cat, boy. Oh, she got a little backfire to her, too. Might be running a little lean. Never know. Backfire on diesel usually means lean. Never know. There's a bunny. Y'all see him? Y'all see him? This is a perfect little motorcycle for the mountains, though, dude. I mean, gosh, what better way, you know? Smoke gas for a second. I'm like, am I on fire, bro? Bro, am I on fire, bro? No, I can't be, bro. But what better way to spend a day in the mountains than to just be on a little cruiser like this? I mean, it'll shit and get when you want it to, but yeah. This is the, I guess what you would call the Palmetto Trail. Palmetto Trailhead. There's a trailhead sign right there. Runs right through my backyard. I live right pretty much in the Greenville watershed without living in the Greenville watershed type deal. Customer didn't exactly tell me to cruise around this bike, but I just want to make sure she's good for him, you know. They built this little pond a while back. Well, I call it a pond. It's just a mud hole, I guess. This thing takes forever to get warm, dude. It's still not warm. Grass in the corner. Back off, be careful a little bit. This thing's just a cruiser, buddy. Need some different handlebars, like some apes or something. I mean, my knees are pretty far up in the tank, but it is just a 500, and it's a Kawasaki, but it's not like no Suzuki Savage, dude. It's a parallel twin. She'll run, buddy. Twin Makunis on her. It's pretty much technically like a 500cc sport bike engine. I mean, just a little throttle engagement, dude. She's gone. Guy said, yeah, I just got this little bike to piddle around, you know. Didn't want nothing. Oh, she died. That scared me. Oh my God, dude. I swear. This thing would keep up with my CBR 500, dude. I swear. And it's a cruiser. See how it tracks. Tracks pretty good. It's a little crooked to the right. Oh. It's not as stable as my fat boy though, dude. See how stable it is. It's pretty stable. Try again. I'm showing y'all my hands, dude. This feels good on my armpits, honestly. Little lean pop on us. Oh, another one. Shooting a BB gun, guys. Oh, I made her. Mountain curve. My buddy put that paint there about 8 years ago, and it's still there. Street bike, let's go. Oh my God, dude. This thing has no guts until like 4,500 RPM, and then it just freaking squats, dude, and goes, man. It reminds me so, I guess it's just a parallel twin thing. They turn a lot of RPMs, don't have a lot of torque in the low end, but they'll turn a lot of RPMs. The horsepower rating for my parallel twin, which is a CM 250C from 1982, it was a cruiser motorcycle, and I turned it into a scrambler, but its horsepower rating was at like 5,000 RPMs is peak horsepower. And for a Harley, that's when they run out. Let's see what she's got. Give her a little biscuits. Woo! The biscuits, baby! Oh my God! That was one gear! Woo! Yeah, I'm gonna tell him to be careful on this thing. This thing's got, that's like a little over half throttle. Like, I wouldn't treat this guy's bike bad. I promise. It's like, I've never rode a 500 with this amount of horsepower. Those parallel twins, they honestly have surprised me more than any other motor. I'll go ahead and say it. I mean, the Kawasaki's not as much. I haven't really messed with a lot of those. I mean, I've heard they're mean too. They got some mean two-strokes too. Need to get my hands on a triple. Like a 750 triple two-stroke. Oh, I honestly probably don't need it, but I've messed with some Honda parallel twins. There goes my microphone cord rattling. I've messed with some Honda parallel twins, and honestly, every single one of them that I've messed with has surprised the living crap out of me. I have a Honda Shadow VT 1100 V-twin, and it's like the first bike that I really ever started touring on or doing anything road trip wise. Like I had a CBR 500, then a 600, just, you know, being an idiot, young and dumb. But I grew out of those, realized that I was probably gonna meet my fate if I didn't sell them, so started cruising on regular motorcycles before I got into the stunt game on Harleys and supermotos. There's always deer in that field, that's what I was checking for. But that V-twin 1100, dude, like it's fast, it'll do burnouts, everything, but like 90 miles an hour, dude, it just starts running out of guts so bad, which is shaft driven, so I understand, but it does so good cruising around, touring, doing everything else, but around it just runs completely out of guts around 90. And a lot of people do say it's due to the shaft drive. That's just the way they geared them, which I understand. You don't want those parts spinning too fast anyway. And but that little parallel twin, that 250, it will do everything but past that 1100, and it's a 250cc motorcycle until 80 miles an hour, when it loses guts from the way it's geared, which it's kind of going to be more of an off-road motorcycle anyway, which is what I was leaning for. Gosh, somebody's cooking something good. That smells good, guys. Invite me over. But I built it. Gosh, that smells good. I built it for like more of a woods motorcycle in a way, and it will do everything but pass that 1100. It surprises the crap out of me every time I ride it. And then the power band is just, it's not very much taking off. Like, it's not very torquey like a regular dirt bike would be, but for the all these people down here I went to school with. The town that I live in is a very small town, Saluda, North Carolina. I mean, we don't even have a stoplight on Main Street or in town, period. There's no stoplight anywhere in our town, period. Ain't nothing like it, dude. Ain't nothing like it. I just feel, it makes me feel free. Alright guys, I'm gonna cut you off and we'll recap at the house. Great ride. Appreciate you riding with me, test driving this customer's Kawasaki. Does great, as I expected. Y'all have a beautiful day. God bless you. Kawasaki Vulcan 500. 1,200 bucks. Go get you one. It will last you the rest of your life if you treat it right. This one had a few minor issues, which means you get it for a better deal. Somebody, you know how many people out there that don't know how to clean a carburetor? They let ethanol sit in their carburetor last winter and their bike won't start, and they just want to get rid of it because they're not educated enough. Not that that's a bad thing, they just haven't been trained to do it, and they just didn't have nobody to teach them, or whatever it may be. I mean, you go to a motorcycle shop and be like, teach me something, they're not going to do it because they had to pay to learn it. But I'm the type of guy that's like, if I'm doing it, I taught myself. I didn't go to no motorcycle school. I was a diesel mechanic that enjoyed motorcycles. Got tired of laying in diesel fuel, and now I build my own motorcycles. I got a 1974 Ironhead right side shift Harley chopper, huge raked out front end, which we will be working on. I got that 1982 CM250C Honda, which is the same frame as the FT550 or the FT500 from 1982, which was a factory flat track bike. We're going to be working on that. That's already turned into a scrambler. We're going on some awesome trips around western North Carolina on nothing but dirt roads. All the dirt roads, all the trails, anywhere we can go off-road, we're going. And as long as my plan goes good, you guys are coming along with me. We have that, we have the Shadow, we have more Harleys, we have a couple Kawasaki dirt bikes, 3-wheelers, Chevy Blazers. If you like old crap that barely runs, that we got to fix all the time, then this is probably the channel for you. I know this is my first video, but there will be a lot more to come. A lot more to come. And I do want to thank you guys for coming along with me today. Fixing this beautiful Kawasaki Vulcan. You're like, how's it beautiful, Blake? There's a dent in the gas tank. I'm like, dude, it's a bike. It drives on the road, and it's a motorcycle. It's beautiful. Has a place in my heart. Every single one of them I touch do. This is just more than a hobby for me. It's a passion, and I'm just happy I get to live this passion every day, and I want to share it with you guys. So I appreciate you tuning in. God bless. Peace.